Be happy, Eric.
I am happy now.
Because DC made a good movie.
No.
Orange soda.
Orange soda. Except for the fucking Optimus Prime on the side.
Yeah, it's kind of shit.
I bet you grape soda has,
A Decepticon.
yeah, Megatron. You know why?
It's purple.
Because they're purple. I really wish I was kidding.
That's actually probably the reason. Not gonna lie.
So why wasn't Optimus on cherry soda?
No one has cherry soda.
I should probably put this on.
Like,
Yeah.
That usually helps.
this is probably, I think, like, the closest, but even this isn't, like, red.
It is Optimus colors.
For those who don't know, we are currently holding
2 cans of cherry.
blank
Yeah.
cherry soda.
Remember, audio friendly.
Audio friendly podcast, guys.
Audio friendly.
Yay.
Yeah, because we don't record.
So-
wanted.
I'd say everyone had a good week, right?
Sure.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, no.
I'm back after 2 weeks of not being here.
After 2 weeks of not being here and
Oh,
two
yeah,
different
you-
LPs, new LPs started because
You
of
were
the
dead.
But two started then done. But yeah. Anyway.
Yep.
All right. Everybody, welcome back to Shake and Bake Podcast, where, yeah, everything's falling apart.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
If you don't know how the show works, we each roll up with a topic, talk about that, shenanigan from there. Today, on the docket, we have obviously myself, Eric, your humble host.
So humble.
And on my right, we have...
Oh, there's Steve right there.
Hi.
How you doing, Steve?
He
I'm
is on my
doing
right.
Great.
He is on his right. But immediate right, Nick.
And then the asshole.
No, the last one. The asshole king, the bad boy, the science boy. Shit, I'm forgetting one now.
Man with
The
one
man
name.
with one name. Travers.
Is the last one the fifth one?
No,
No.
it's Travers, the asshole king, science boy, man with one name. How did I just miss one?
Yeah, it's
Asshole King.
asshole king, science boy, man with one name, the bad boy.
The bad boy.
Didn't you call him Mad King?
The
I
asshole
think
king. No.
that's taken up by Asshole King.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the same.
We can't have two king titles.
He can't have that many crowns.
So what's this weekly name?
No, it's just those.
No, that's
we have
the la-
4.
It's the last
We need
one,
one
the
more.
fifth one.
Wait.
Because you're always the last one to be introduced.
No, sometimes though we shift it. This is just normally where I end up sitting.
Yeah.
But sometimes though I am there, sometimes there.
Well, so
It'll all be better when there's a
narrator, since we just started our D&D game.
The humble dungeon master.
table. Humble.
Humble.
Sit down. Be humble.
Sit down, bitch. Be humble.
Kendrick Lamar, 2017. Holy shit, it's 2017. That's right.
Yeah.
First fucking game.
Hey,
I don't even remember what your
all-
book's called.
it's the Thundering Griffin,
The Thundering Griffin.
and it's as a giant asshole.
on it. 'Cause fucking-
What's your
well,
figurehead?
well-
Is it just a griffin?
Oh, I actually never even thought about a figurehead.
It should
fails
just
I
be
just,
a
thought-
griffin.
I just knew I had a boat, and it was a name I thought of at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
World building, Nick.
Thundering
Get
Griffin.
that shit together.
I've already tried sketching the boat.
You don't need to sketch it. You just need to know what it looks like.
That's why I'm trying to sketch it.
Write it down.
All right, who wants to
Anyway.
kick it?
Let's talk about our ambitions.
Yay.
Like-
Could be alcohol.
I don't
Sit
know
down.
mine.
You have yours. I don't have mine.
I have my elixir.
So like with this, like I make it. I've been very open with how ambitious I am. Like I want it all of it,
That's an
as
understatement.
well as a monument to me, not like a tiny ass little statue, something big like the Lincoln Memorial or the Washington Monument.
Oh, you already.
And even so,
you
he's
already-
still
you already
thinking
went,
small.
like, plot scouting down in DC the one night.
I was ready.
You motherfucker.
You just roll down, what, like 4 states? What was it, 3 states?
Delaware, Maryland,
Wow.
PA. So,
Oh,
but we're in PA, so I don't count it. So it's just 2 states.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I don't make it. I make it very obvious how ambitious I am. But I don't really know how ambitious you guys are. Or like what you guys want as like when you're like 30, you're like, I'm content. Or do you want to keep going? Like till like at what point will you be okay, I'm content?
But I'm not stressed.
That will be never.
That's my point.
That's not really being ambitious. I guess that's an ambition to not be stressed. Okay. Steve, at what point will you be content?
When I make the best sandwich in the world.
The ultimate sandwich.
The ultimate sandwich.
Steve, you're not even going to school for culinary. You'll never make that goal.
But bioengineering.
He could make the perfect sandwich.
You can make the best. You can make the perfect meat, but not sandwich, because
But
sandwich also involves the mayo, and the cheese and all that stuff.
Well, I mean, mayo is just basically lard coming from an animal, and cheese is just milk coming from an animal.
Yeah, but all the
But
other things in the cheese.
You could also couldn't you also technically produce the best like vegetables for like the tomatoes and lettuce for them as well.
Yes, that's
He can
possible.
make the best.
I mean,
crap
I
when
am
it
going
comes down
into
to
natural
construction.
resources,
Yes.
and vegetables are in a way part of
But
natural
even
resources.
that just comes down to practice.
Yes.
Because you don't have to go.
So-
you don't have to go to school to be a great cook. You just have to put the time and effort into it.
I mean,
Lots of it.
I'm not
As
saying-
well as also him then having to also figure out, genetically engineer this cow to be perfect, kill said cow or pig or whatever meat he wants on the sandwich.
Say, what would be your ultimate sandwich?
Yeah.
the ultimate meat lovers.
So it seems like they kill a lot.
How
of
come it
animals.
seems like that would be steak, bacon, ham, turkey, chicken,
Sandwich
Fish.
between two briskets.
We're going beyond.
squid?
No. Bottoms of
Well, I
brisket,
mean, you know,
top
I
steak.
really love calamari, so that's
Okay.
a start.
There's a nice solid base.
Wrapped in bacon. Gotta keep
Alright.
it together.
Well,
You just gotta start stuffing animals into each other.
Yeah,
So-
you take it.
Make them like
Okay.
those Russian dolls.
You take
So-
a chicken, you stuff that into a duck, you stuff that into a turkey, you stuff that into a pig, you stuff that into a cow.
I
They slow
So
roast
turkey-
it.
No. You stuff the pig into a
Inside
into a
of
sheep.
a pig.
pig inside of a cow, so a turducken. So chicken's the middle one, is the first one, right?
Yeah.
So
Chicken and a duck and a turkey.
so cow pig duckin? Cow pig duckin?
The ultimate
We
chimera.
could use bovine.
Bo-
Bopi turducken.
Bobby
turducken.
Bobi
Okay.
turducken.
Bobby
There you go.
turducken. Alright.
On rye.
On rye.
Marble rye.
Marble rye.
Okay, whatever.
Made of the
Little
finest
So-
wheat.
spicy mayo,
Spice mayo.
some lettuce, some tomato,
So what I'm learning is
Onions for
well, some chopped onions,
some pepper.
ring onions.
Yeah, ring
pepper.
onions. What
Do-
happened to this thing?
Think mozzarella? You think mozzarella would be good?
Mozzarella's fine.
You know, on a sandwich.
Limburger.
Limburger would be good. Ooh, Colby and pepper jack.
Mm.
it's so much cheese.
But we're just trying to decide to figure out which one.
And once my ambition's complete, I will have every vegan at my throat.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we
in
just stuff
simple
five animals
terms,
within each other.
in simple terms, Steve's life goal is to make a great sandwich. Nick's life goal is to not be stressed, but by you trying to achieve your life goal, you'll always be stressed, so therefore you'll never achieve your life's goal. Eric,
The best way for you to achieve your life goal is to throw out the idea of having a life goal and
Exactly.
assume the Eric position in life. It happens.
That was about to go down a
Narcissism?
deep path, and then you sit the Eric position.
If you are always happy with no matter what you do, you will always be happy.
Mhm.
And we're back to being deep and philosophical.
But Eric, what if you're like me and you're never happy with what
You have
do,
to-
'cause
Then you
know
have to
can
be a
do
little
better?
bit more like me.
you have to fake it till you make it.
Exactly.
I
How
don't
do you
know
think
that.
I
I've been faking
graduated?
for the past 20 years.
Well, you're not trying hard enough.
Eric, what's your life's goal, I guess? When will you be content?
I will be content when I can come home from whatever is paying the bills.
Mm-hmm.
Jerk off.
I'm expecting to be in a relationship at this point, so that's not
Still
needed.
jerk off.
Where I can come home from whatever pays the bills, and not want to lay down immediately. So if I can just come home and have like a nice night, watch a little Family Feud. Or again, apparently at this point I'm like 93.
So no. So how I'm hearing
But I
this
do this
is,
now.
Eric, you want the picket fence dream.
Yeah.
A wife, 2.5 kids, with a job in like suburbia, kind of, where you can come home and just relax.
Yeah. If I can come home, if it doesn't even have to be all that. It depends on being able to come home and not want to end the day there. If I can get to that point and still feel like doing something else, like, hey, let's go to the movies, then I'm happy. Then I'm content. And then I'm going to game night.
The true American dream.
Like, you're on the East Coast. You still fly back here every Thursday for game night?
Every Thursday.
You mean West Coast? We're on the East Coast.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Every Thursday.
We're on the East Coast, Nick. So him
Not
being...
completely.
We're on the East...
No,
We're considered the East Coast.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, not... Well, he could be in Florida. We don't know.
that's
So it doesn't make me wrong.
Doesn't-
Why does he have to fly back here every Thursday for game night? Doesn't matter where he is. He could be in fucking Colorado for all I fucking care. Don't go to Colorado. It's a boring state.
I won't go to Colorado.
They got skiing. And weed.
Yeah,
That's
I'd
true.
have more fun with the snow than I would the weed.
I know.
You make weed snow.
I would make Weed Man.
Weed Man.
Roll up a nice spliff.
Is that like
and then
Burning
make a
Man?
snowman. What's up, homie?
Light it
Okay.
on fire.
And then, like, once the joint burns out, and we've all got a little bit, it lights off the M80 in his head.
Just terrify everyone.
And this is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
This is your brain on Eric.
Okay.
Eric is now a drug.
Alright, so now I know this. Well, actually, no, I still don't really know who I can't... Who I have to, like, watch my back for now.
But that's because you're taking it as a, we want to be happy, you want to rule.
So, yeah, but I want to rule so that way then I can make everyone else happy.
But what you see happy is not what they see happy.
Well, I'm pretty... Nick, would you be happy if you have a job, you, your electricity's pretty cheap, global warming's going away, there's no poverty, no war, you have food, you got healthcare, all that good stuff. Would you be happy?
I'd be pretty content.
See,
And this is where everyone realizes you're an idealist.
I know I am. I'm very much an idealist. But then again, all more or less dictators are idealists.
He has a point.
No, he really doesn't. He doesn't have a point. He has.
A
An idea.
generalization.
He's got an idea. What?
A generalization.
Yeah. Like, all dictators are idealists. Sounds like an idealism.
Exactly.
Even though the reason they're not idealists is because they're doing this for the reasoning of realism. Because of Germany's failure, we have to make Germany good. Which has happened twice. Germany just always wants to be better as Germany.
That is true. Germany just wants to be the best Germany.
Yeah, in reality, you are Germany.
Okay. I can... Alright. Okay.
I like where that went.
Good to know I'm Germany. So that means I'll start 2 world wars. Get my ass kicked in both. Well, no, just the second one, really. The first one's kind of a stalemate. Lose both. Then I'll come back, and everyone will be my bitch. Other than the United States.
Okay, yeah, like the person who is like guaranteed to beat down.
Yeah. Like, the rest of Europe, though.
Yeah,
Because of,
yeah.
the European Union. I can live with that. I can live with a continent. Anyway,
That's rather small.
Steve, there's 7 of them, and people only
I
live
know.
on 6.
Well, yeah, but for
I control
you,
a sixth of the world.
but for you, that's pretty small.
Yeah, but Steve, if you have Europe, right?
A continent is the
Why would
starting
I want
point.
Europe?
No, but ready, Steve, look. If you got Europe, right? Europe is very much like, other than the United States and Canada, the center of the Western world. So, I'd be able then to expand in through Africa. Guess what? That's 2 continents. And then, with
Alright.
the combined powers of Europe and Africa, I'd take Asia. That's now 3. Then Oceania would fall very easily because they're tiny as hell. And guess what? That's 4. I don't need the other 2. I control the old world.
Travers the Great.
Exactly.
So how are you gonna take Africa?
Military force. Lots of it. Just
Isn't that the reason Brazil speaks Portuguese though? The Spanish came with guns.
I know.
The Portuguese came with gifts. It's a whole
No.
funny
No.
vanilla situation.
No. No. The reason Brazil speaks Portuguese is because Spain and Portugal were kind of like, here's where we're dividing the world. That's why. The Portuguese also came with guns.
No, the Portuguese came with
As
guns,
gifts.
but they they may as well have because they speak
Yeah.
Portuguese now and they didn't genocide each other.
Yeah.
Then again, Brazil couldn't genocide them.
Yeah, but like Venezuela and like Colombia, Mexico, and Panama, they all speak offshoots of Spanish. Like you speak whoever invades you. Well, no,
Or
that's
you
not true.
speak who you join with.
Yeah, and the ones that join with you are the ones that live.
His idealism is going to get him killed.
I know,
He's
yeah.
going to go into Africa and they're going to burn the farms and then retreat. They're going to Russia you.
Well,
And they can handle lions and no food.
yeah, but so can a tank. A tank can handle
Trevor's
a
in that
lion.
one, like tank, lion. I mean, you know.
The only reason Europe left Africa is because they were kind of like, ooh, this is a bad idea. We shouldn't do this because we shit on Germany for doing this. Time to leave and leave everything a mess. So when Europe comes back, I fix it.
Make Europe great again.
David Steve, I was thinking that.
No, make the world great again. Even
Uh,
though it's never been great. It's always just been, okay. I'll reestablish Rome. Except bigger.
A world Colosseum.
No, there couldn't be a Colosseum.
Did we just get the primitive purge territory again?
No, because I haven't talked about the actual primitive purge part.
That's phase
But-
2.
But
That's phase 2.
Oh.
we've mentioned that he's Germany and the word purge.
Oh shit. Man. Also, people are bought off by money.
They come in with guns for
very-
money.
Both.
Yes.
One strategy isn't enough.
Guns as gifts wrapped in money.
No. No, like, let's say, like, Egypt kind of has a military. You just be like, hey, we'll come in and, like, we'll just help you out. Like, that's money.
Then you kill the leaders and take over Egypt.
Exactly. And then make... The easiest way
I
to
got
take
this.
the world is to make the general populace love you and your leaders fear you.
Eric, I just saw something. It's gonna make you like one of the most hated things useful. The guns given as gifts wrapped in money shoot penny bullets.
Or, hear me out. There's a gun that shoots guns that shoots deep fried beer cans.
Oh, damn.
America.
Now is the deep fried beer can edible and drinkable, or is it just
Is the gun
Don't
powder
think about it,
cocaine?
just a crunchy outside?
Time travel only works if you don't think about it.
Exactly.
But this is the time travel.
Time travel only works if you don't
It's
think
not
about it.
time travel, Eric. It's
Time
deep
travel
frying a
only
beer
works if
can.
you don't think about it. Deep fried beer cans only work if you don't think about it. Like,
It's a very simple answer. Is it something
Nick.
deep fried filled with beer, or is it just a crunchy outside on a can?
Nick.
It's a very simple answer.
Nick.
Is it that one or that one?
Nick, you're not
Yes.
getting held up on the you're not getting held up on the fact that it's a gun that shoots guns that shoots fried beer cans. So you have a gun that shoots a gun, and when you pull the trigger on the one gun, does the second gun pull the trigger and then shoot a fried beer can, or do you have to pick up that second gun to shoot a fried beer can?
No, it shoots the one gun out. It's like a string attached to the trigger on the second gun, then shoots fried beer can.
Are you
There.
sure about that?
Yes.
The way
But
the
now
image
would-
works is it's a
Or a
rocket
timer.
launcher that shoots handguns that shoot deep fried beer cans.
So either string attached to each trigger or it's a timer when it's fired. Very boom. There. So which one is it? Is it a metal can?
It doesn't matter because it's like 2 steps of blunt force trauma.
It's too. Also, once it's fired from a gun, it will just kind of explode.
No one's questioning the kind of gun that is needed to fire a deep fried beer can.
Nah, you can augment
You
that.
can
shit,
make
whatever.
it.
I think
You can
I
make-
think how it's deep fried is the most important part. I think that really says how much damage has it done, because like
It will just
Chicken and-
explode. Nick, you can't shoot an ice bullet.
You can't. It's
Yeah.
just
yeah,
You couldn't shoot a bullet made of wood.
obviously not.
So you can't shoot a bullet made of a deep fried beer can.
that. But in future tech we could.
Yeah.
The Teals use them. Doesn't matter. Time, air, land, sea. Future seals. That's exactly what you think it is. Let me pull the propaganda poster.
Teals.
Steve, what's your topic?
Anyway, so I've been thinking, if you can go to like some sort of alternate world, like could be fantasy, could be steampunk, could be post-apocalyptic, what sort of cheat skill would you have? Like a skill unique to yourself.
Dual wielding.
I knew
Shut the
you
fuck
were
up,
gonna
anyone
say
can
it.
do that.
It was way too obvious.
You can pick a sword, and you can pick up another sword. Anyone can do that.
Yeah, but the weapon skills don't stack. So you're just swinging around like a fucking stick at that point.
All right, drawback. You have to have some sort of drawback with that unique skill,
Oh yeah.
and that would be.
I don't know.
Well, think of one.
Not every cheat skill has a drawback.
You might as well have one.
It's a cheat skill for a reason.
Well, technically, the drawback would be you don't have the shield. If you
Yeah.
if you take the 2 weapons, you don't get the shield. But that's as simple as saying you take the 2 guns, you don't have a hand to reload.
Yeah, you just...
No, you get that special belt that has the clips attached to it. Which...
I reload my toes.
You ever seen the first Tomb Raider movie?
No.
Okay.
I saw The
wait,
Exorcist.
the
Oh, okay.
first?
Yeah, there's 2.
I thought there was only one.
No,
Nope, there's 2.
I thought there was 3.
If they made a 3rd one, I don't know about it. Because the first one starring Angelina Jolie.
Uh-huh.
Actually, Daniel Craig's in that. He dies. And then
Spoilers.
Daniel, it's a very old movie.
It-
that movie's also about breaking time. I'm not kidding. She steals the Triangle of Light, which lets her break time and bring her father back from the dead. As if making-
What's the second one?
the Cradle of Life, in which they go to Africa. The Cradle of Life. Is it Jamin Hansu or is that Adewale? Jamin Hansu, where her, Jamin Hansu, and Gerard Butler go find Pandora's box in Africa. In a sea, in a pool of black acid.
Why
Why
can't
wouldn't
video
it be
game
in
movies-
Greek?
What?
Why wouldn't it be in, like, Greece?
Because it was taken to Africa to hide it.
All right, then.
By, I think they say Alexander.
They're great.
Why can't video game movies be good?
Because the first one is good, and the video game movies that are good, no one considers video game movies.
The
Yeah.
problem with video game movies, it's like a video game, like I'm gonna use Assassin's Creed for example. Like the first Assassin's Creed has like at least 8 hours to explain itself and like how it all works.
Yeah.
And like
Cut that down to hour and a half plus video game. And anything associated with a video game gives the sense of control over to a player, over to the person. But a movie takes that away, so that's a bit of a
exactly.
skepticism right then and there.
Like the only way, like the only video game movie that you could make a good video game movie out of is something like
Angry Birds, which came out great and no one wanted to consider a video game movie.
Exactly. But no, like something like that doesn't involve the game itself. Like Warcraft could have been a great video game movie solely because it's about an event in the world.
Yeah.
It is the events of Warcraft 1.
Oh shit, it is.
No,
I
that's
thought-
like the RTS Warcraft. That's the movie.
I thought that it was like something that happened in the past.
No, that's Father making baby green Jesus. I'm sorry, baby green Moses, and then sending him out as war breaks out.
You guys know Moses split the Red Sea with a Beyblade?
It was a fidget spinner. Get your facts right.
I swear to
I
God,
know.
I saw a
there's
picture.
there's a
I
scene
saw
in
a picture
Beyblade
of that,
where
like-
Moses splits the sea with a Beyblade.
Like, the thing is, I don't remember if that was in the older ones or the newer ones.
I don't know.
I don't
I've never
remember.
actually. I don't remember much of Beyblade.
That feels like a new
But-
one.
I'm looking it up right now.
What was I gonna say? Shit. What was I about to say about?
Warcraft.
Yeah, and like, if you would do something like that takes place in canon, but isn't the game itself. Like,
So you want the Tomb Raider movie?
yes, like, it's something like the Tomb Raider movie, or something like, I'm trying to think of another game with like a lot of lore to it. I know Elder Scrolls has a lot of lore in it.
Hmm.
Something like that, like where you're taking a piece of the lore and making that the movie.
Expanding on the
Universe instead of worrying about the game, because it would make the games
not making the game to the movie, but having the War of '99, the movie.
yeah, or let's say Fallout, for example. The Great War could be a movie. Well, even though the lead up to the Great War could be a movie, and it would make playing the Fallout games that much more like fun, because you're like, that's the Great War there. Like you now
And
can
this
go.
is now.
This is now the aftermath. Especially like something like Fallout 4, which you start
It was
Your
Metal
character that-
Fusion. Okay.
your character. It was alive before the Great War. So like it would make something like that. That's what you'd have to do for a video game movie. Anyway, cheat skills.
Well,
Well, obviously
pick
the Beyblade Moses used to part the Red Sea. Like, because that's just like the best Beyblade ever.
Alright, Nick.
Infinite ammo.
Infinite. Also, what world would you be in? I think that's also
what
part of the
world,
question.
what skill? You said dual wielding.
So, as a joke.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't say it, I would have. If
Or
you didn't say it
Steve-
before me,
I would not have said that.
then it just would have
Bullshit.
been me.
Because you could have done it anyway.
Well, they
Well-
couldn't, according to their rules.
Yeah, according to the rules of the game. Remember, Steve, it's all coded.
Yeah, no, they technically could have, but like, none of the damage values actually would have done.
Yeah.
Would have extra stack or anything. It's weird.
Yeah.
You see, I thought it was just like the coding of the game was like, no.
You could.
No.
You can.
No.
You could technically wield both swords, but
Only one would do damage, basically.
yeah, they would do damage one at a time, essentially.
It's weird.
But the second one wouldn't have access to any of the skills.
Anyway.
It's weird. Oh wait, no, because the fight against Eugene, he did dual wielding, but didn't have the actual skill.
That's true.
When was that?
What?
First Alfheim arc.
Was that the final duel?
No,
No,
when he was
Eugene-
fighting that Salamander General.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought he
big
would
red,
have
red guy.
Dual
spiky
wielding was
hair.
already in the game. Dual wielding was in Alpha.
It was
Originally, yes.
Dual
Yeah,
wielding
because
is in
Alfheim was
Alpha.
built off Aincrad's system, but a lot of the skills didn't carry over because like a lot of the battle
I'm
mechanics were
thinking only
changed
Aincrad.
drastically. And original Alfheim.
No, I know, but I'm saying though, they say that dual wielding carries. That they say that dual wielding is in the game. They do say that.
And in the Fairy Dance arc, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's
I
the
know
very
it-
beginning. It's like one of his first then one of like the second or third
Right.
episode. One or
Right.
two episodes in there. Yui says it.
Oh, yeah.
You're right,
Anyway,
yeah, because they're going
right.
through the lessons like, okay, good, dual wielding. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
You're right, but none of the actual skills.
Yeah, none of
carry
the
over.
actual
That's what it was.
Dual
Okay.
wielding itself is his
Like, the actual
Starburst bullshit is not.
Starburst, dude. Oh my.
Starburst bullshit. Patented. Anyway,
Oh, I'm gonna look-
that's not helping.
No, it's not. Are you sticking strictly to video games? Any fictional world?
Any fictional world.
Any fictional world.
Fantasy, steampunk, mecha for all I know, post-apocalyptic, space,
Oh.
under the sea,
Oh.
hell
Oh
itself.
my god.
Question. So, let's say I was to choose a world with magic in it.
Fantasy,
What- I'd be able to do said magic.
you would be able to do said magic.
Okay, because I'm like. Because like, I was just wondering this about like Elder Scrolls. I was just thinking this through. I'm like,
You could
could
summon
like the
fireballs.
blacksmith like in just some random ass town use the magic? Like, is magic like innately everybody in the world? Just
No,
people are
it's
trained.
magic and shouting is a skill. It is a
Like
skill
you're
you
trained
can
to
learn.
it, but
Yes.
everybody can do it if
Yeah.
they're trained.
Most
Pretty
people,
much.
anyone could learn to do it.
Yes.
Not everyone's trained to.
No.
Correct.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Some
I'm like,
people are going to be more naturally adept to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technically, anyone in Skyrim can shout.
you're
but
just not trained.
You can't do it that easily.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I
Ulfric.
think like only 2 people do it, other than the Greybeards, and Ulfric is one of them.
And no, you also see the Drugars do it. The Death Lords. They can shout.
Oh yeah,
They can do like
Yeah.
disarm, the unrelenting force. Those are the 2 I know they can do.
yeah.
Because disarm's a bitch.
It's a skill, but it's not. Yeah.
It's not like a no, you can't. Okay, cool. That's what I was wondering.
There's no Dragon Age. You're either magical or you aren't.
Yeah, I'm feeling like Elder Scrolls just because like, who doesn't want to be like an adventure in a fantasy setting, where you can just run around and be like, I'm the hero. I'm also the villain.
Watch to say like Dark Souls 1, which is like a Gatling gun with a little bit of ammo, just to see how that would go. But I know I still get killed.
Yeah, it's Dark
But
Souls.
then not, so I would come back so I could.
But I'd want to like be in Elder Scrolls like 30 years before Skyrim, when I know dragons aren't a thing. I don't want to fuck with dragons.
30 years before the events of Skyrim.
Yeah, 30 years before the events of Skyrim. Like when I know dragons ain't a thing. Don't gotta worry about that bullshit. Oh wait, then I'd be in the
Oh my god. Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh my god.
Okay.
With gravity powers.
I mean, you just
Fuck.
skip levels at that point.
Yeah.
Now you just have an action replay.
My cheat skill though. Unlimited mana.
Okay,
What do we? What?
that's it.
What makes cheat skills different?
Yeah,
They're unique only to you.
only to you.
Okay,
Only to you.
so just unique skills. Okay.
Most of them are overpowered.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
unlimited mana with then unlimited conjurations. So you can just sit there and be like, hey, I know I'm only supposed to be allowed to have like 1 flame attack. But fuck you, here's 50, fight him. And no, I'm not gonna run out of mana because here's a fireball. Fuck you.
Mana potion? Don't need that shit.
That would be just like incredibly fun. You're just like, I am your god now. But then again, also a medieval setting would be so much easier to take over.
Unlimited mana
Oh,
would
without
be.
a doubt.
Well, unlimited mana is OP.
Yeah.
But what would the drawback be?
Drawback?
It needs to be fair at the very least.
Strain on your body.
But then it's not cheating if it's fair.
Exactly.
That's
It's not a
also true,
cheat
too.
skill if it's fair.
Might be overpowered, but you know the saying.
But that's
great
why
power comes
it's
great
cheating.
responsibility.
See, we're
It's just
cheating.
called-
Cheat, yeah,
At the very-
it's a cheat
no-
skill. It's like there's no drawback to like, and if anything, like most of the cheat skills in like the games only have like a minor drawback. It's like, sure, you might have like unlimited ammo, but you're gonna have to find some ammo. Well, why am I gonna have to find ammo if I have unlimited? It's like exactly.
You still gotta
Horizon Zero
reload.
Dawn with a USB stick.
Yeah, it's like
Nah,
yeah,
we're
you
not.
still have to reload. It's like
Oh, that'd
all
kill
right,
everything. That'd be beautiful.
fine.
Oh man,
Hey,
they'd
that
just be
split
shouting
second
out
might get you
Viagra
killed
ads.
still.
Not really.
Just a projecting.
Steve, how often like?
Just
All right,
click
it's like
here for a
okay,
good
I
time.
got 30 shots. Okay, I'm down to 1 shot. Hide, reload, and now back to 30 shots.
It's war. You never know what happens.
I'm sorry, what?
So see, so like the thing is like you have unlimited
This is
ammo.
like the most strict DM ever.
I know, it's like you have unlimited ammo, but you still have to reload. It's like okay.
Well, fine. We'll say there's unlimited ammo, then there's bottomless clip.
Yeah,
Because
those are two
that's
different things.
the-
I know that. I know they're two different things, but it's like I'd still take like. There's no drawback to like most of the cheat skills don't actually have drawbacks. Name a cheat skill that has a drawback.
Like a non-obvious drawback.
Like
Like the whole, if you take two swords, you can't have a shield.
Yeah,
Like
like,
your defensive shit.
no
Like that's.
shit.
Well, there's always the Herculean strength, but puts like a lot of strain on your body afterwards.
Afterwards, or there's then fine. You also then have the Achilles, how
Yeah.
he needed to just sleep after a battle, but if you're a tank, literally, okay, I'll sleep. It's like most of them aren't really that bad. Like Achilles, all right, you need to sleep. Medusa, oh no, if they're looking at a reflection, you don't turn into stone. It's like you just then need to just like outsmart them.
There's a difference between a drawback and every skill having a
A
weakness.
cost.
Yeah, a weakness.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they don't have to have a weakness. I'm saying they just have to have a drawback.
Well, no, they'd have to have a weakness, not a drawback. Because like the two are more or less the same thing in this scenario.
Eh.
Like for unlimited mana, and like let's say I go unlimited mana and unlimited conjuration, because fuck you. Fine, I have lower HP.
That's rather fair, actually.
Yeah, but no one's gonna ever get to me. So the skill's never going to. So that's never going to affect me.
I go in the Kirby world with just a gun. Just Kirby Dreamland with a gun.
Gun in most games does break everything.
Yeah, a gun would
Especially
break
Kirby.
so much.
So you're laser Kirby?
No, it's a gun.
The problem with that is you run out of bullets.
There was actually that one.
That's why like bringing a gun back to medieval Europe would be a terrible idea.
There was actually one episode of Kirby Right Back at You where they gave Kirby a gun.
Of course they
Don't
did.
remember
Kirby the
that.
Hedgehog.
Kirby the Hedgehog.
Like
Kirby's
You know-
first day as a police officer, he shot the whole place up.
Steve, just imagine if like you don't even need to be seen if you have
There.
like magic
Something that
conjuration
would break
skills.
Persona.
Something. Persona.
Something that would break Persona.
Something that would break Persona.
Yeah.
Belief. Atheism.
Yeah, it's, being able to recognize a fake gun, a fake sword.
Yeah.
Persona 5.
Like.
That's how
Eyes.
their worlds work. They
It's
get
perception.
they get toy guns and swords, but because in people's hearts they're perceived as real weapons, that's why they work.
That is ridiculous.
It is.
That
It's
sounds
all
amazing.
cognition,
That's how
and it's
the
all-
monsters in John dies at the end work.
Actually, no. I
These
thought of
ones
something
mine,
that
it's
would
not big.
completely
Yeah,
break
we
a
have to go
game.
through Persona 5 with you at some point.
God, are you?
At
You
some
will.
point,
I
probably.
really think you will love Persona.
But ready? I've thought of something that will break a game very quickly. A destroyer in Assassin's Creed 4.
Oh god.
Oh Jesus!
Okay, yeah.
Plus-
Tomahawk missiles.
No, you don't even need to worry about that. It's just like, so you're just sailing through, right? And there's just a boat, and you could have just regular ass cannons, like that they have, but their cannons ain't doing shit to you.
Oh my god.
You'll run through them, and everybody will then be like, that's a scary ass boat.
That's a demon ship. It's full of demons.
And then you just like convert it to make it coal power or whatever. 'Cause at that point we had coal, we knew how to use it. So it's not like run on gasoline or some shit. Or like a nuclear sub. Also would be pretty terrifying in Assassin's Creed 4. Just,
I have the cheat skill in mind. I can't think of a world where it would just be completely
What's a
outrageous.
cheat skill?
And it's stealing straight. Let me get back to the mic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please do.
Stealing straight from My Hero Academia. There's the one guy who his right side has complete control over ice,
Todoroki?
and his right side has complete control over fire.
Twin Rova.
Essentially, yeah, but it's literally like down the middle, like white hair, red hair.
okay.
I'm trying to think because like the dude can pull off like insane shit. Because like during a tournament match against another student, he does one move, ice like at least 6 stories high up the side of the stadium, and like the one dude just like completely frozen solid in it.
He's not dead, mind you.
He's not dead. I'm trying to think like other than real life. I'm looking like all my box sets, all my games. I'm trying to think of a world where that kind of power would be absolutely insane.
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
Anywhere
same
with
time,
normal
that's-
people.
But at the same time, that's still
Skyrim.
no, because there's still magic in Skyrim. There's
Yeah,
still
but
stuff-
that doesn't look like it involves any mana. Skyrim has mages in Skyrim have the limitation of mana.
That's true. Oh, see, before you ask, yes, there is a drawback.
Yeah.
If he uses his right side too much, like there's a limit
His
to how
body
much cool
will-
he will
yeah.
take.
Yeah. I know.
Okay, making sure. But yeah, I'm trying to think of something like doesn't have like magic, where it's like even Assassin's Creed, that's still historical fiction.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's still technically real life past. There's some things change. Like ooh, that could be Fun Horizon. Just go and ask a thunder jaw with just ice and fire.
I just want a thunder draw that won't, thunder draw me.
Well, I hate to tell you, Eric, that's what they're designed to do.
They're-
Even the passive ones will fuck your day.
But
So yeah, I'm sticking with unlimited ammo.
I'm switching to the destroyer in
then-
Assassin's Creed 4.
and then I'm like,
Because I just pull up to port in my giant ass metal ship. All the bitches will be like, oh shit. All the dudes will be like, oh shit. Everyone will just be sitting at me like, oh shit.
All the tigers. Oh shit.
And then I'll just be there and I'll just be like,
Oh
you
shit.
see this island of Jamaica? It's mine. Come at me, British Navy.
Dibs.
all the tigers.
All the tigers.
What tigers?
I don't know. I haven't played Black Flag in a while. I forget what actual wildlife's there.
Jaguar would have been better.
All right,
I think
Jaguar's
those
in.
are in the Amazon. I don't really know wildlife.
Neither do I, obviously.
Yeah, I think it's a jaguar or puma.
Jaguars or pumas.
No goddamn clue.
They're in the Americas.
Eric, why is it called
America's
Warthog? Looks more like a
America's
puma.
that'd just be like a cougar or mountain lion.
In South America.
Oh, South America.
No,
yeah,
no, 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 no.
jaguars,
There's a jaguar,
puma,
pumas.
No,
pumas.
it's called a war. No, it's called a warthog. It's the puma.
Leopard.
No, it's a
No,
leopard.
not
for
leopard.
Africa.
Looks more like
No.
a puma, like a big cat.
Well, I mean, some live in Asia too.
Yeah, but Africa and Asia are right next to each
Oh,
other.
so I'm not gonna lie, I was
South
not
America
sure- I was
and
not sure if
Africa
you get that or
are
not.
an ocean apart.
I forget what you actually
Yeah,
watched.
probably just jaguars.
I've only watched
That's all I can think
Figure
of.
jaguar pumas.
It's still on my list, and I still haven't done anything about it.
Yeah.
I beat Prey.
You did beat Prey?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm gonna piss because I did it wrong.
There you go, Eric. The first 9. Enjoy.
But Netflix.
But box set. I keep forgetting it's on Netflix. Alright. So
Let's
next,
talk about cheating. Let's talk about
So,
balancing.
mountain lions, pumas, panthers are all the same thing.
huh,
Oh, well, shit.
Just different names.
Well, there goes all I know about zoology.
well, there goes my childhood hopes and dreams. Travers, thanks.
Well, I'm sorry that the cougar, mountain lion, puma, panther, or catamount,
Catamount.
No idea what it
That sounds
It's-
awesome.
it's just the same thing.
Someone messed up saying mountain cat, and then they just stuck with it.
Catamount to ultimate weapon.
Well, that sounds about right.
I always knew like mountain lions and cougars are the same thing. I didn't realize pumas also fell under that.
Yeah, same.
What would a male cougar be? Like a human male cougar.
Sugar daddy.
Yeah, it's
Is
either
it
sugar
sugar
daddy
daddy?
or still.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
have
think we
discussed
talked
this.
about this in person, not on
We
podcast.
have.
Not a pocket. Okay.
Okay.
But no, I think it would still either be just like that or like a cougar, because like a female, like a guy who's a beard is still considered a beard,
Okay.
like that thing. I think it might still just be cougar, because sugar daddy involves money, whereas a cougar does not.
Hmm.
But anyway,
Okay.
Anyway.
So. Also,
Speak, woman.
oh,
I don't know who you're talking to, Eric.
So a man walks into a bar.
He says,
ow.
No, Eric, I got one there. Two guys walk into a bar, which is kind of stupid because you think after the first guy hit it, the second guy would have saw it.
A horse walks into a bar.
One of the oldest jokes my dad has ever told me.
A horse walks into a bar. The bartender asks, "Why the long face?" The horse says, "My wife is dying of cancer." Yep.
So 2 coins equal 30 cents.
I will
But
murder
2 bits
you.
are equal to a nickel.
What?
2 bits are equal to a nickel.
Like I feel. I asked that in my guild's chat.
And everyone
not-
hates you now.
No. It was in a small party chat because we're about to go do a raid, and one person got it. Another person understood what I meant. 2 people, because I didn't realize my guild leader and another person in the party were Australian, had to Google what a nickel was.
You see, no. My problem with that, it's like by saying one of the coins is not a nickel. It means that normally that means neither coin is a nickel.
No,
Normally.
one of them is not a nickel.
Yeah. But like if
neither were
I
a nickel-
say
if neither were a nickel, I would have said neither are a nickel.
no, but it's like
It's a trick question, Trevor.
yeah, I know it's a trick question, but I hate it.
Why do you
He hates it because it breaks logic, and he's science boy. Fuck you.
So anyway, and I actually changed my topic mid all this.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm
I'm
sorry.
not ready.
2 bits is 25 cents. 25.
Okay.
Shaving a haircut, 2 bits,
Oh.
25 cents.
Huh.
Do, 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 do. There we go.
Yep.
So if you guys could have one fictional character be part of history, of real life history, either past, present, future, whatever.
How would
Essentially, if you could have one fictional character come to life at any point,
James Malloy.
who is that? I feel like I know the name.
James Logan Malloy.
Okay.
Or James Logan Howlett.
Okay.
that? It sounds very familiar. I
You
don't
said
want to.
okay. Do you have a guess?
I don't want to say.
Who do you think?
For me, like once you said that, I'm like, it isn't Wolverine, but the
It's Wolverine.
Okay,
I-
I was right.
Yes.
for-
I heard
His
Logan.
name is James Logan Howlett or James Logan Malloy.
I always thought his first name was Logan.
Nope, it's James.
Huh?
Which is why every now and then Sabretooth will call him Jimmy.
See, I didn't read X-Men, so
Because he fought in every American conflict
since
The Crusades.
Spanish American War.
since a long time. I don't remember when he was born, but it was in Canada. That's all I
Yeah,
remember.
I thought he.
I feel like it was frontier era.
That would be interesting.
So Travers,
Yeah, have the ultimate soldier.
one fictional character. I'd say just go for the obvious one.
I don't know which one you're thinking.
Arthur.
That's what I thought you were thinking, but I'm like,
Yes, James Howlett.
I don't know like how he would. Like, he wouldn't change too much, in terms of like the course of like history. Like, history wouldn't change if Arthur was real, because his kingdom still fell after he died. The Saxons still came in, and literally everything would be exactly as it was.
You
I'm
know,
trying to think of somebody who would absolutely break history. I'm trying to think of someone. Don't know who yet. Thinking still. Wait, I have an idea.
During the late 1880s in Cold Lake, Alberta, Canada.
1880s.
Yep.
Logan's
So that
But that's when he was
means
born.
starting probably
So
Spanish American War.
1880?
Yeah.
He's so old.
Yeah, he's still
Yeah.
old. But he wasn't old until about 90 years later, in which he still looked 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he wasn't old until 2029 or something.
Yeah, it's like 2030.
Yeah, around then. When he starts being like, I'm dying.
Have you read Old Man Logan?
No,
It's real good.
I need to. What, Shit, what's the name? Steve, who's your fictional character?
That's a tough one. So just any fictional character.
Any fictional character.
I don't know. I get.
I could make a joke, but I don't want to because I don't want to piss people that may or may not be listening in the future off.
What?
God. There's always the joke.
There is a little children's Bible in my house. Well, on the back of it, it says genre. It says children's fiction, and it was so strange because I'm pretty sure at the top where it says something like the real story of the Bible, right? The real story of Jesus, and it's so weird.
Oh, the irony.
That's strange.
I guess I'd be Deadpool for slits and giggles.
Did you say for slits and giggles?
It sounded like
Slits
that.
and giggles.
Okay.
Slits and giggles. Go to bed, Steve.
You tried.
Go to bed.
You tried. Nick, who's your fictional character?
Like I thought of it. I thought of this during the podcast, so I actually don't know yet. Well, let me give me my obvious first one out of the way. And say Dr. Light.
It's not Santa Claus, it's Dr. Light.
Hmm?
Not Santa Claus, Dr. Light.
Dr. Light.
First name Woodman sound like a joke. Papa come around you up and smoke. Smoke, smoke. Puff, puff, pass.
Go to bed, Eric. Actually,
Rob.
go to bed for once.
Going down like charge man.
I'm not entirely sure. I think it's for DC.
No.
No.
No, Dr. Mega Man.
Not yet.
Creator of the Robot Man. Because I'm thinking, like, he's alive. His intelligence. Think how fast technology could evolve.
No, because I just like
And how
Googled Dr.
fast
Light and it's like,
technology will
well,
overcome us.
that's DC.
No.
I'm like,
Oh,
I
other
don't think.
Dr. Light, yeah.
I mean,
Wasn't the kind of crappy villain from Teen Titans? That
Yeah.
one?
The one that like
Which
Raven gives nightmares on like her birthday. Was that her birthday or was that
I don't
just
remember.
when
Her
they go inside of her
Birthday or her father's awake, which was on her birthday.
Yeah.
No, wasn't that when Beast Boy and Cyborg kind of like went into her mind?
That's what I wasn't sure. It was
It
either
was,
when
I think it was that episode where like her father's power started to first awaken.
Nope. I'm like trying to like figure out the name of this person. And I'm like, that's not how you spell it.
What
Hummus.
Where are they from?
hummus is gonna be big.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eric, who's your fictional character? Or did you say?
I said Wolverine.
That's right, Wolverine. Steve
Eric,
didn't answer.
if
I said
we
Deadpool.
brought
Oh, you
Eagle
did. Shit.
into the world,
Who did he create?
yeah, would
I
everything
don't know.
could everything else spawn off of that?
But like, we don't know if he is the origin of it all.
We wouldn't know until we tried.
Okay.
We can imagine he has some kind of freaky power.
Oh no, he 100% has freaky powers, but like, in 5, demons just exist. You're just making deals with them.
That's true.
Like it's you that's making the deal. He didn't give you the power. He just told you you had it.
In 4, I know Izanami makes shit worse, but was she the creator of that?
We don't have too many situations that would be the birth of Persona. We don't have some inciting incident.
On the
In Persona
other
3,
world.
there's mention of how shadows came into being,
Well,
but I
that's-
could just be
like,
them
that's
given
just
form.
malice and hearts
Yeah.
and shit.
Oh no, in 3 it's changed. It's weird. It was a science experiment that went wrong. 3 is my favorite. It's probably the worst.
And all the worlds connected? We see a poster of Risa in 5, but
See, in Risa in 5.
do the events
teams from 3 and 4
happen?
fight.
But do
But
the
that's
events
fine.
happen? Because there's weird bullshit with Persona Q on the 3DS, where it's just Etrian Odyssey with Persona characters I fucking love and really need to play.
Alright.
You still have to draw your own map.
Like, it is assumed same world.
It is the same world, but then
Same world, but like such varying.
is the TV world and the metaverse connected? Are they the same?
Possibly. Like in Persona 3, there's a thing called the Dark Hour, in which as soon as midnight strikes, time pauses for everyone who doesn't have the potential.
For how long?
1 hour.
Oh.
Anyone who has the potential does not dictate that they have the gift, which is Persona. But then at the end of Persona 3, the Dark Hour is gone. So shouldn't their Personas be gone? Because it's the only place they've been able to show them. But the weird thing is, I know I'm just bringing up the shitty fighting game, which I absolutely love. It's not even that shitty. It's pretty damn fucking great.
Yeah, I have the MBK
yeah.
sitting right there.
Oh yeah. Akihiko from 3 is like 6 years older, and his persona, Caesar, yes, I had to point that out just for you, is existing in the broad daylight. Which cannot happen unless he's on the special regiment.
But it's also a fighting game spin-off.
Yeah, it's also a fighting game.
Alright,
Also, Akihiko's great.
I'd want to bring Iluvatar, the god of Lord of the Rings, so just like right now, just to see what he'd do. 'Cause that'd be interesting.
I
He's
bring
magical.
Sauron.
Okay.
Just Sauron, not his grandfather. Yes, Gandalf is the god. Gandalf, Sauron are like the grandson of God.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I've never actually finished Return of the King.
You don't need to finish Return of the King. This is all extra knowledge.
You need to watch it right up to the coronation, and then you can stop it there.
And not the other 7 endings.
Yes.
Because there's so many goddamn
It
endings.
keeps fading out to black, and you think there's gonna be credits, but then it just fades right back in, and like it's Frodo, and then it fades out to black,
And then
it shows Sam, and then it fades out to black, and then it shows a book, and then
And then you see Pippin and Merry, and they're like the tallest hobbits because they drank Treebeard's water. So fuck you.
So they're what, like 4'2"?
About.
Yeah, like
And they get all the
They're
bitches
the
now.
tallest short person, so they're like an extra 3
so
inches.
they're like average.
Yeah. So they're like 10-year-old size to them.
Yes. About. Yeah. No. Imagine just like. I just want to bring like almost like any god from like any fictional universe to present day just to see how much like it would fuck everything.
Ooh.
Like imagine if like one day this god figure appears in the sky and creates elves and then also hobbits and orcs and
Okay.
dwarves.
What, you know what?
Any of the Warcraft dragons.
Got another. Actually, you know what? Looking over my couple posters.
Oh no.
Doctor. What's his fucking name?
Light.
No.
Wily?
No, not Wily. Land's grandfather from Battle Network.
No clue.
Dr. Hikari? Is that it?
Yeah, it would have been Geekard. His actual first name.
Oh.
Land's grandfather, who created the way the network worked. Like him and Wily were the two originators for how that network worked, and like net navies and shit. So like, Dr. Light creates giant robots, and that's cool. The internet and fucking Battle Network is some crazy shit that could be really fucking awesome. And
The internet's our friend.
personal AI companions, which would be cool.
Until the AI rises up. We've all seen Terminator.
Shade Man,
What if we are the AI?
the Dark Lords.
What if you're not really human?
Exactly. What if we are the AI?
What if you're the alien and they're putting their thoughts in us?
Well, then I want a sword. A sword.
But you
shooting at
wouldn't
my arm.
know.
Exactly.
It's the
Maybe
point.
this is all been an elaborate test to see if you can empathize with us.
Yeah. What if we're only human,
Eric, what's
but
your
you're
topic?
not?
I'm
Imagine
not
bringing just like
doing that. I'm not. We're not,
Bahamut to like
not doing
real
this.
world.
We'll save all that for another day.
We're not doing
what,
that.
what about like? Imagine if like just Bahamut showed up.
What if Deathwing showed
The
up,
dragon.
pulled full I am the Cataclysm and destroyed us all?
Oh, well,
That
shit
would
then.
suck.
Well, go destroy then.
But now Bahamut from which
How do you-
universe? Because there's like 50 different.
And
I'm feeling Final Fantasy because he fucked shit up in that.
Which
yeah.
Final Fantasy?
Also, which Final
14.
Which,
oh, that Bahamut. No.
which Bahamut?
That's like world-ending shit.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to see if we'd be able to survive it with
We
our like
wouldn't.
current technology.
It took invoking the power of 14 gods to stop Bahamut.
But
Wow.
we have tanks and missiles and nukes. Could we do
Are
it?
we just
But do we have
No!
gods?
Isn't this the plot to the Monster Hunter movie?
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, I
There's a
forgot it
Monster
was
Hunter
real
movie?
life.
eventually.
That sounds
Dude,
good.
Double Cross got announced for the Switch. But only the Japanese version.
Yeah.
But it's easy to make a Japanese account on the Switch, so we could still download it when it comes out.
Ah,
But we
cool.
Don't know Japanese. It
No.
sucks.
You don't.
There's translations.
Anyway, Eric.
Topic.
So,
Topic.
this past week, as I've been wrapping up Prey, I've just been watching this one channel, Core A Gaming, who, from everything I've watched, seems to be a pro fighting game, like, analyst, I guess.
Mhm.
And I've been watching a lot of stuff on, like, how input lag, buffing and nerfing, all this changes the game, and then Yomi, and then, hey, do you guys know there's a card game called Yomi now?
No.
I
Where it's
feel-
about, it's metagaming each other with the card. It's great.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
card game made of Omi, and there's a fighting game as well.
Oh, cool.
I think so. But I remember watching Super Best Friends play something like that.
Yeah, and
where, if it's the one I'm thinking of, the health bar isn't health. It's how many times you fucked up. So each character can only get hit so many times before they're out.
okay. And I've like competitive and pro fighting games are really weird and really shitty. And I want to know what you guys think, and if you've seen any events.
No.
I've been watching clips from Evo and all the, like, since Injustice 2 was recent, I've been watching Sonic Fox absolutely shred in competitions.
The closest I got to any kind of
Was
pro
Smash Senkai.
to any kind of pro gaming anything. Well, the two closest instances I got were the Smash Brothers 4 Wii U tournament for when they announced it at E3 that year, I think it was, or when they had that like middle mini tournament where they invited out a bunch of fans and a couple pro Smash gamers, and just had a little mini tournament before the game actually launched. And this is gonna be the saddest one. Listening to Marisha Ray interview Katana Prime and someone else over and over again on the TVs at work, which first couple times kind of interesting. After the 50th time, not interesting.
Pizza.
Pizza. Yeah,
See-
those are the closest instances I've ever got to actual pro.
Yeah.
gaming.
The only thing like with pro gaming I've ever seen is like one year there's like a Dota tournament and I'm like, I have nothing better to do. Might as well just watch a few matches. And I did. That's it.
Nothing to say about those matches, nothing about the crowd, the people, how the competition was set up, anything.
It was like really so like it was on Twitch, right? And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, I could like the entire time watching it, I'm like, I could be a game announcer. They don't have to do much. They just sit
They
there
just
and
have to know what's happening.
exactly, and it's
It's like a
really
sports
not
announcer.
that difficult. I could really do this.
Learn
Like
the
that's
sport,
all I was
speak
thinking.
the sport.
And like for a while though, I'm like, how do I get this job? Because I could do this and get paid for it. But that's pretty much. I don't remember anything about the tournament. All I remember is I want to now like get this job because it's easy as hell. You just make shit up on the fly.
If you guys could be an announcer for any pro esport, what would it be?
Does it have to be an esport?
Esport.
Has shit. Now I'm gonna look up a list of the esports.
Well, if sake of argument, the game you want to do is an esport.
Okay.
Just do that. If you guys could be a narrator for any competitive game, let's say that.
because he said esport, that kills my original one, which was going to be WWE. I wanted to be an announcer for that because
We
it's
could do the
absolutely
games.
hilarious.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to do Hearthstone because I hate myself.
Okay.
See, part of me's like, even though I know the games go on for like at least 8
You're
hours.
gonna say StarCraft, aren't you?
No, I was gonna say Civilization. The amount of stuff I would be like, I just have to keep rambling on for hours and hours, and I
now
just
we
be
got to
make-
hour 7.
It's like, and we're now in hour 7.
Turn 5,000.
It's only- no, but you're just there. You're just like, all right, so, and just as it's going on, I just be telling like a story of how the world's developing. Like I just be there. And it's just like, and now the United Kingdom has declared war on Germany. Oh boy, this will be interesting. And oh god, they've taken the city of Berlin. Oh god, it's gone. It's all gone now. Oh god, they destroyed it. They destroyed Berlin.
Steve?
I don't really play much competitive games in general, so
Just
Choose a game that's
Smash
multiplayer.
Brothers.
just
choose a
Smash
game
Bros.
that has-
That's the only thing I'll know what's going on.
Choose a
Competitive-
game.
Competitive Peggle.
Competitive Peggle.
Choose a game that could be made competitive.
Puyo Tetris.
Competitive Puyo Puyo Tetris.
I would totally be down to doing that right there.
I'd say Destiny.
That seems like it'd be easy enough to do.
And I know enough. I know Destiny decently well, so.
See, my thing though with Civ, it's just like, I want to just keep making shit up. Like, Norway's moving their troops in, and like even if they're like watching the stream, which they very easily could be like on like their second screen, it's like I would like if I found out a player was like watching the stream, I'd start talking so much shit. I'd be like, oh shit, looks like Norway's about to invade. Oh no, oh no. And like start feeding them false information just to see how they react.
That
I like-
happens in Hearthstone a lot. Like, people do stream snipe, especially on people like Preparian, and he will flat out say the exact opposite of what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Like, and now Swing Face does nothing for 2 minutes. And then absolutely shreds the other guy's board. I thought you were going to say Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Force of Will.
No. Yu-Gi-Oh! I know at a bare bones competitive level. And I don't think any kind of good narration can make competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Fun watching.
And with the new
You
rules
do
coming
make-
out, Jesus Christ.
Like, I've seen... Alex has put on actual, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments, and, like, these people are insane.
You have
I
to
imagine
know.
so.
Actually, a lot of times before I guess to kick off or to wrap up the tournament, they would have the voice actors show up and do a
couple
scheduled,
Yes.
a
Those
scripted
I
duel. They're
absolutely love
amazing.
watching.
Yes.
Those are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those games are for children. Supposed to play Hearthstone.
I mean,
Oh my god.
I mean, let's
Where is
go.
If I ever actually showed any interested in the PvP portion of Final Fantasy XIV, I would kind of be interested in doing that because that can be
14 has like, a
PvP.
designated PvP.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know what I'm expecting. It's an MMO.
If I ever showed any actual interest in that, especially with all the Stormblood changes coming around, Jesus Christ, because summoners fucking get Bahamut. I can summon Bahamut.
And he's like twice as big as all the other
Oh,
summons.
he's twice as big, and he does a fucking. For any Final Fantasy 40 fans, I could actually do 2 fucking Akamorns in his 20-minute summon range, which is just, hey, nuke. After I do a nuke to summon him.
I think I might have signed into the Southeast Asian server on Hearthstone.
Nice. Now you've just
And I'm gonna.
I'm about to fuck myself, aren't
now
I?
you've just started as 0.
Probably.
No, yeah. Switching regions starts with 0. Well, you'll start at 0 in that region.
Oh, I know. I'm still here.
Okay.
Wait, what is this?
Is it mine?
No.
Okay, I may have signed into mine on yours.
No, because I just had to sign in.
Okay.
No, it's like some strange clock-looking thing.
Show me. Oh yeah, it's because the year season changed. The year of the Kraken went to year of the Mammoth.
Ah.
Doesn't really matter. new cards have changed what is in standard. It's gonna be like the last 2 expansions. And
Cool.
I just said all of that on tape.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell I'm looking at right now. I haven't played Hearthstone in literally forever.
It happens. So you guys have like no interest in competitive esports in any of them?
Not
Not-
right now. 'Cause for the most part, it's a lot of games which I just haven't shown. I just don't have too much interest in. Like CS:GO, Call of Duty's not that big right now, but it's getting bigger. Like those are the main big competitive shooters, which I don't have that much interest in. I kind of want to try to get into Overwatch. A little watching Overwatch competitively, but once again, I'd rather just play the game
See,
than
Nick,
watch it.
I was playing Overwatch last night, and I went to my brother, and I'm like, oh, let's see if he can answer a very simple question. Cormac, what do you do when there's a healer? He's like, you protect them. I'm like, thank you.
What do you do when there's the enemy healer?
Smite.
He's like, kill them. I'm like, because like last night I was like doing competitive, and like so it was at Lijiang Tower, right?
Yep.
So the first round, I'm running around healing everyone, and the guy over his mic says, "God, this Mercy sucks," and that was me. So I'm like, oh, you've done it now. He got 0 healing the next 3 rounds.
Eric, say it with me. Spite.
Spite
Makes
makes
right.
right.
Because it does. Fuck you if you're listening, even though you won't even know it's me. And also, if you don't protect your healer, fuck you.
You're an asshole.
If you say your healer sucks, even though you're going off on your own, fuck
Even though-
you.
Yeah, if you're the asshole running 50 fucking feet out while the healer's staying back with the entire rest of the team,
This is schmuck rule. This is the schmuck rule. If you see everyone else on your team as shit, it's probably because you're shit.
or godlike.
Trust me.
It's you're
Odds are,
you're usually
you're
the
shit.
one doing fuck.
If no one else in the room is the asshole, you're the asshole.
What about our case, where we're all?
Oh
of
no,
us-
I'm the asshole. No, I 100% promise you,
Yeah.
I am the asshole in this room.
One of us two is the
Out
asshole.
of, I don't know. I think out of all of us, we're all the assholes.
No.
Except for that one
Like,
time
you
we
guys are
both
the
were.
bigger assholes.
If you can't find the schmuck, it's
Excuse
you.
me.
I can find 3. 4. I mean, 4. I can.
Yeah.
I can count.
He might be the schmuck.
I can find 4 spots.
Yeah. Alright. So, I thought this would... The conversation on...
What,
Competitive
that
sports
we
is
actually
long.
like cared anything about competitive
I thought
esports?
at least one of you would have watched any of it.
No.
Nope.
So it's just me who...
Just you.
It's one
Yep.
of those things like I want to watch, just don't have the time.
Yeah, I have
Or the
so
patience.
many other
Yeah.
things to watch.
Like no, like I'll like legitimately though like sit there and like watch, like I'll let's say like I start watching like an Overwatch thing. After like 2 matches, I'm like, I'm just gonna go play Overwatch.
Yeah.
Like that's more or less just how it goes. It's just like
I wonder, could it be incredibly tough to do? Could competitive, strictly PvP based D&D?
No, there is
No.
competitive there's competitive D&D, but it's as a team.
yeah,
Mm.
it'd be very strange because like with how D&D works,
Yeah.
it's just kind of like
It's like it could be done. It'd be a bitch and a half, and finding essentially a judge / DM to be perfectly impartial would be pretty tough. But I, don't know, I think it could be done. I think it could be done.
theoretically yes. But I don't know.
Alright.
Eric, if somebody doesn't take their turn in like the time allotted,
It will rope... You'll see
the rope
burn-
goes. But if the rope burns out, do they just
If-
lose?
It swaps over your turn.
Oh, okay.
If it happens for a couple consecutive turns, it'll either say they left because they left, or the rope will get to about 15 seconds at the start of their turn.
Okay.
So did you guys say what competitive sports you'd like to try? Competitive games. you'd like-
Competitively, I'd love to try Overwatch.
But if Destiny 2 can get into competitive scene, I will definitely try that.
All right. Yeah, I know we said which ones we'd shoutcast.
But what else would I like to try competitively? I'd like to also try like almost any strategy game competitively, because strategy games are fun to me. Anyway,
I'd like to do like any faster fighting game, like Marvel versus Capcom, or just one of the like, super stylish ones like Mortal Kombat X, even if it is a real slow one. Because like the amount of skill these people have to check out, okay, this is the exact frame I need to hit something. I'm going to show you guys a scene from EVO 2004 called Moment 37, and the amount of skill in it is insane. All right.
interesting.
Yeah. Well, we've certainly wound it down.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for showing up. You've learned just as much as we have.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say now.
I don't either.
Good night. Plugs. Like just
Oh yeah.
like
Plugs.
everyone's Twitter's in the description. Everything like the Discord, the Patreon.
Patreon.
It's all in the link dump down below. But everybody say your Twitter. You can find me at EDP501, and you can find the show at Shake Bake Pod, or Shake and Bake Pod at Twitter. I don't remember if it was the and.
Shake Bake.
Shake Bake Pod for the Twitter. Yeah. Find everyone else at.
Nick at Nick DeVerso.
You can spell.
Yeah, it's spelled how it sounds.
You can find me, Steven, at PowerDragon3993.
Can you say that again, but like
Say that
clearly
again,
louder?
louder
Say-
and
say-
also slower.
You can find me, Steven, at PyroDragon3993.
And if you ever forget the numbers, look on any Team 4-star Nuzlocke video.
He'll be there.
You'll see his paragraphs.
Somewhere.
They're usually pretty close to the top.
God damn it, Steve.
Mostly Soul Silver.
But, and you can find me, Travers, at RyanTravers8. Travers is spelled like the French word to cross.
But
Kind of. A little bit. Not much. Just making stuff up right now.
all right. Good night, everyone. I love you. Fuck.
I don't even
Check out the videos.